classic Congress High Command, isn't it, Nagarjun? We've seen a similar situation in the past in the states like Rajasthan, for example, when the Congress's difficult decision was between Pilot and Ashok Gehlot. The fact of the matter is that the Congress High Command seems to have mishandled this entire situation, given that they knew that there would be a power tussle and it would be a bitter one, an aggressive one at the end of 2.5 years when this commitment was first made when the Congress came to power in the state.
Well, that's absolutely true. But the
Yes.
big question is, was this promise made in front of Rahul Gandhi? Was it just in front of Venugopal or Mallikarjun Kharge? Who were the ones who were present in that room when the promise was made? D.K. Shivakumar, for once on record, has come to say that there were 5 to 6 people who are in the know of what has happened in May 2023. And who are the 6 people? The High Command themselves will have to answer. But India Today knows for a fact that Rahul Gandhi was not present when they shook hands. Rahul Gandhi was only informed about this promise later, but he's in the loop since last 2.5 years. He might not have been present in that room when this agreement happened, but he's kept in the loop, of course, by all the senior leaders that these two leaders agreed upon 2.5 years. Then why the delay now is the question. One, the OBC leader a factor. How are you going to accommodate or vacate a OBC leader when your own party leader like Rahul Gandhi is talking about OBC reservation, OBC empowerment, increasing the slab of OBC reservation across all quotas? If that is the case, how would you then narrate removal of the Chief Minister's post of Siddaramaiah? And he comes from a Kuruba community, an OBC community. This is the shepherd community in Karnataka. There are around 6 to 7% of population widespread across all the districts of Karnataka. So you need a solid reason. The Chief Minister camp members time and again have been saying that, do they have any bribery charges against Siddaramaiah, any allegations of malpractice of administration, any health issues? If these are not the issues, and recently he won 3-0 by-election results. So he has delivered on that front. The guarantees have been completely fulfilled. What is the reason that Rahul Gandhi would want to remove CM who comes from the OBC background? On the other hand, you have the other camp saying that Mallikarjun Kharge, who is the Congress president, was in the loop of this whole promise that was made, and hence D.K. Shivakumar agreed to give up the seat or the fight back in May 2023, and now it's time in November 20th, you finish 2.5 years. Just 11 days later, Sneha, we have come to 2 breakfast meetings. So D.K. Shivakumar doesn't want to waste even one single day. Every single day is crucial. Let me break down the timeline for you. December 8th to December 21st, the party will be busy in the Assembly winter session in Belgavi. And then comes Christmas and New Year, so no one's available in Delhi as well. And everyone would have been back in the constituency. And January, the budget meeting starts for the Chief Minister. He's the Finance Minister, so he will start the budget meeting. February, you have a governor joint session, 1 week of one more assembly session in February, where the upper house and the lower house will come together. In March, you have the budget itself. So Siddaramaiah will have to present the budget if he continues. So you can't change the Chief Minister in February because you have another assembly session. In March, you have another assembly session. April, May, you have 5 state elections: Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Assam, Puducherry, and one more state. So how do you remove a sitting CM for the Congress party, who are a main player in all these states? Assam, they're the principal opposition. In Kerala, they are principal opposition. In Tamil Nadu, they are in alliance with the government there with DMK. So it would be bad optics of removing an OBC. So that we come to May. June, once again, there's a winter assembly session. So how do you then placate this whole issue? So from January to June, Siddaramaiah has got his chart chalked out. So he has every month there's something or the other main issue coming up where the High Command would be forced not to change him. So that's why the Chief Minister post has become highly at stake yet. D.K. Shivakumar knows the future of next 6 months, and the 6 months are crucial. Otherwise, D.K. Shivakumar will only have of 16 to 17 months as the Chief Minister. Remove 3 months of last tenure because from January 28 to March 28, it would be election season. So there would hardly be any governance. It would be about distribution of the tickets, meetings with AICC, campaign, and the tour of the Netas. All this would happen. So literally, D.K. Shivakumar is fighting for 12 months of Chief Minister post. And that is the reason he doesn't want to waste one day. Cross the December 8th deadline, he will lose out on 6 months, and hence he wants to press the pedal on his pedal as much as possible and ensure that the pressure is built up where the Congress High Command takes cognizance of it immediately and says, before December 8th, we would take a call.
It's right.
Or DK Shivakumar would lose 6 months till June 2028, 2027.
You know, I also want to talk to you, Naga, about the contributions of DK Shivakumar, really seen as the man who was actually, you know, the main reason why the Congress managed a victory like it did 2.5 years ago in the state of Karnataka, driver really of the Congress party in that sense. As far as Karnataka is concerned, the key man and his strategy really behind the victory that he got for the Congress party. But before that, a quick look again at these pictures coming in. DK Shivakumar there welcoming Siddaramaiah. Images are fresh on your screens at this point in time, being released by the team of DK Shivakumar. All of this has been very carefully videographed as well. You know, the entire welcome, the felicitation with flowers and a shawl, asking the Chief Minister to come home, serving him food. This is DK Shivakumar with Siddaramaiah at his residence, and images are getting constantly released by the team of DK Shivakumar. These are images of the breakfast meeting from just a while ago. I'm presuming that the breakfast would have been done with the breakfast and perhaps some conversation which is underway. But coming back to you, Nagarjun, you know, the very fact that DK Shivakumar gave it his all really as far as the state of Karnataka is concerned, and that's the reason why the heightened expectations that eventually the party would reward him, isn't it, and ensure that the commitment that was made 2.5 years ago is lived up to in that sense.
There's also a backstory to it, Sneha, that he became the president of the party in 2020 during the COVID time, and he had to work through the party organization and ensure that the morale of the party is not down. He had to ensure that the party workers come on the field, help public, and then put up a fight against the back then Yediyurappa and then Bommai government. So he did keep up the momentum all through COVID as well, and that's what the party knows. And finally, these two leaders came together to put up a fight in 2023. They had the PCM campaign, they had all the Nataka that was done, they had 40% allegations against the BJP government. So it was a coordination tandem attack by both Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. They knew that if they attack together and ambush the party BJP together, it's easy victory for them. Even they didn't expect 140 seats. Post the elections, when you sit over a cup of chai with both these leaders, they said that their calculations was somewhere around 120 to 122. But the 140 results were surprising for them. They also acknowledge that each other's strength, that Siddaramaiah brought in all the Ahinda communities, that is the Dalits, the minorities and the Kurubas and other OBCs together, while DK Shivakumar could mobilize the Karyakartas to go on the booths to ensure that the people walk out of their house to vote or press the button with the hand symbol on it. So it was a coordinated attack that these two leaders did, with the party high command completely in support of both of them. There was also a campaign committee.
I'm going to come back to you in a moment from now, even as we stay with my colleagues Sagaraj, Apurva, Anaga, Nagarjun. They're reporting on